Hi everyone, welcome to our channel. My name is Lui. I have a 1-year-old daughter. Her name is Lily and she's right there. Today, our video is going to be about BLW and what you need to know about BLW. So this would serve as an introduction if you are planning to do BLW, or if you're still confused if you're gonna do BLW or the conventional or the spoon feeding way, then you might find this video helpful, I hope. So this would be our first video for this channel, and in this channel you would expect BLW videos. I will also be talking about lactation. I will be doing a few vlogs maybe if we're gonna go out of town, and a few baby hauls. Mostly it would be baby hauls because I no longer buy stuff for myself. It's all about Lily right now. Also, just anything about motherhood, and I don't know, maybe in the late future we would do other videos, but for now I'm gonna focus on like these things that I've mentioned. But mostly it will be about BLW recipe because it's a very broad topic. So yeah, and I do get a lot of requests from friends, especially recipes, so I will be doing that later on. But for now I still have to talk about the introduction, or all about BLW and a few tips and whatnots. So, but before we start, I just have to say that this is all about Lily's experience. It's about her BLW journey. I am not an expert. I'm not a pediatrician. I'm not a nutritionist, a dietitian, or a chef. I'm a first-time mom. Yeah, but what I will be sharing is based on my research. It's not the formal research. It's just like the, browsing through Google, reading books, talking to friends, and joining Facebook groups. That not the legit research, like you have to submit a paper. No, it's just like the informal research, if there's such a thing. I'm just sharing this to you because, like I said, I do get asked a lot of times by friends and family, and I also wanted to help out. So that's it. That's the main thing. Yeah. So again, this is all about Lily's experience, our experience, Lily's BLW journey, and what worked for her. So what is BLW? BLW is basically starting to give your baby solid or solid food. In BLW, you do not cut off or change the baby's milk consumption. When I say milk, it could be breast milk or formula. So you still continue breastfeeding if you're doing breastfeeding. BLW would just serve as a supplement. And in BLW, the baby would join the family in the table. The baby would also use his or her hands in eating, which allows him to explore, and it would also be good for his or her pincer grasp. Then in BLW, you prepare finger food, which I will be talking about maybe later on in the next video on how to prepare your food. But yes, you prepare finger food wherein it would be easy for the baby to hold. And in BLW, the name itself, baby-led weaning, baby leads the way. If he's hungry, he's hungry. If she's full, she's already full. If she wants more, she can have more. If she wants to stop, then she stops. She is in control, and the quantity would depend on her. If she's still hungry, like I mentioned, you can still give it to her. If she's full, no need to force her. So that's BLW. So when to start BLW or giving your baby solids? Actually, there are 5 signs of readiness, and I strongly suggest that before you start, all of these checklists or signs should be met. First is at least 6 months of age, corrected, can sit unassisted and hold their head steadily on their own. So with this one, it doesn't have to be like the baby is sitting, is able to sit, because sometimes that would take 8-9 months. So with Lily, she was able to sit down unassisted at 6 months, and that was just like 30 seconds to less than a minute, but not less than 30 seconds. So I just read it somewhere that it doesn't have to be like sitting down for a very, very, very long time. So yes. Third one is showing interest in eating or food itself. 4 can pick up items and accurately bring them to their mouth. And last but not the least, the tongue thrust reflex should no longer be present. How do you check tongue thrust reflex? So you basically put something clean and safe object, like for example a clean spoon, in their mouth. If they would try to reject the food using their tongue, then the tongue thrust reflex is still present. So I strongly suggest that before starting, these signs should be met for us to have a safe BLW journey to prevent choking. So yes. So what are the benefits of BLW? First, it's fun. It's natural. So it's easy, you can do it anytime, anywhere. It allows a baby to explore the texture and taste of food, which is also very important in their development, sensory development. So baby learns to eat safely. So I will be talking about choking later on. So baby learns to eat to appetite. So you don't need to force the baby. If the baby wants to eat and still wants to eat, he or she will really ask for it. It increases their confidence because they're in control. Baby quickly learns how to chew effectively, which is critical for speech development. And then baby develops a positive attitude for food. They tend to become less picky eaters. And then last but not the least, it promotes independence. So these are the benefits of baby-led weaning, which I could really attest to that. Lily has improved in so many ways. So the disadvantages, I only have one thing in mind, and that is it's messy because it's integrated with play, exploration, and eating. So baby tends to throw the food left and right, or some intentionally, some unintentionally. So it's really messy. But for me, I really don't mind because you can always clean up after. So yeah. So next is, I'm going to talk about choking. First, I was really hesitant to do BLW because of this. I was afraid that Lily would choke. Because the idea of giving her the control, like to eat and to put anything inside her mouth, makes me really anxious and scared that she would choke. So I did my research, like the informal thing. I came across this book, which I will be putting it somewhere here so you'd see. I got a electronic copy. I got it from booktopia.com.au. If you're interested, not sponsored. It really helped me a lot. I've read there that actually baby who are spoon-fed tend to have higher risk for choking compared to BLW, because in BLW they are in control, and you'd be amazed with their ability and how they like spit out or reject food if they don't feel safe, if they're already full, if they think they're gonna choke. They have that ability to just like spit out the food. They do gag at first because it's a normal response, but not choking. With Lily, she gagged a few times, like maybe the first week of BLW, even until now, but I'm no longer scared because she would still make a sound when gagging, whereas with choking, the baby's just silent and sometimes would turn blue. But Lily never choked, and for as long as you prepare the food in an appropriate way and signs should be met, so there wouldn't be any problem. But you still have to be very cautious because the risk is still there. If you're gonna do spoon feed or baby-led weaning, the risk is always there. So you just have to closely supervise when feeding. But you'd be amazed with how they are able to effectively like spit out food. And yeah. So for the last question, how did I prepare for baby-led weaning? First, when Lily was like 4 to 5 months, I was already thinking how to feed her. I was that excited. I think every mom can relate to that. You're always ahead, thinking ahead. So when Lily was 4 to 5 months, I did my like research again. But this time, what convinced me to do baby-led weaning, I do have a friend. Her name is April. Hi, if you're watching. Thank you so much for introducing baby-led weaning to me and Lily. It's the best decision ever. So I asked her because I saw her stories, and then her baby, she eats independently. Her appetite for food was so like enticing. Is that even the right grammar? So yeah, I said to myself, I wanted Lily to be like that. So I asked her, and then she recommended the book which I've mentioned, like the one I showed you earlier. She also told me to join a certain, I think there are a lot of Facebook page or groups about baby-led weaning for beginners, and it depends on which country you're. Actually, there are a lot. Just explore, and if you do want to join the group that I'm in right now, you can message me and I'll tell you what group. I'll tell you which group. So she told me to join that group, and it did help me a lot because you get to have ideas. They share their recipes, they share their journey as well, and you would also feel encouraged to continue doing baby-led weaning. So that's what I did first. So next, I started buying stuff like the bib. So actually, whatever works for you. With some of my friends, they started feeding their baby like not wearing anything, topless, so that after everything you can just give the baby a bath or a shower. But with me, I used a bib, and I do have one bib that I would strongly suggest. It's a bib from BLW, if that's how you pronounce their name. I'm gonna insert a photo here and the website here and the price somewhere, so you would know where to get it. I would strongly suggest that one because it really helped me a lot with the mess. Bit pricey because there are a lot of other bibs, especially from Kmart, from Target, from BLW, from Big W, and from IKEA, which is like $5 to $10. So there. Then I also got a high chair. First, I got the one from Ingenuity, and I got it from Target or Big. I think I got it from Target for $49 or $59. I'm gonna place the price right here and the name. So I got that, and Lily used that for the first 6 to 12 months. And I only started using the high chair from IKEA, which was $29. I got that because of her first birthday. Like I need to use that for her first birthday. I'm gonna make a separate video for that. So yep, that's it for the chair. So that's it. Those were my preparations. And last but not the least, mental preparation. So you have to prepare yourself mentally because it's another experience, it's another journey for you and your baby. So you have to prepare yourself mentally. You need to set your expectations. You just need to trust yourself, your baby, and the process, because sometimes it could be a little frustrating, especially when the baby just play with the food, does not eat, throws the food away. It is normal. I know you're worried that what if my baby's not eating anything? What if like baby's not getting enough nutrients? You have to remember that baby less than 1 year of age, their main source of food or nutrients is still breast milk or formula. So yes, so you don't have to worry because you are still breastfeeding your baby. Later on, they will just pick up. They would know how to eat better compared to the first time you started. And I can attest to that with Lily. At first, she was just playing with food. She was just curious, and I allowed her to be. I trusted her. I trusted the process. I know it's normal, so you don't have to worry if the baby's not eating that the way that you're expecting her to eat, and it will get better in time, trust me. Also, self-feeding requires a lot of hand-eye coordination, which is still developing at this stage, so you don't expect the baby to eat like a pro right away. So it's part of the process. So that's it. I think I need to stop here. I do hope that you learned something from this video. I will be making more soon. And thank you so much for watching. This is so awkward. So thank you for watching, and then we'll see you again on our next video. Don't forget to subscribe. And what was that? I've practiced this like script for since yesterday. So So let me do it again. So don't forget to subscribe, like this video, hit the bell, ring the bell so that you'll be notified if we do have new upload, which I think we'll be uploading every week. I'll try my best. So I'm still working a 12-hour shift, so I have limited time, but I'll try my best. So that's it. So hit the bell so you'll be notified for new upload, and we'll see you again on our next one. Bye!